Hey everybody, welcome to the Dankstream. I guess I gotta change my deal. If I'm gonna end up moving to Tennessee or whatever, I gotta act like a Tennessee streamer and not a California streamer. Gosh dang it. Is this my locksmith is calling me right now. I've got a door problem. I'm gonna have to deal with this. Maybe I can deal with it on the air without doxing myself. Let's see what I can do. Hello. Hey, how's it going? Yes. Yes. Yeah, my door is missing. You know that little hex pin that holds the door handle like in place? Okay, that fell out and is missing. I don't know. So we're missing that. And then I'm also missing or the latch kind of just isn't working. We had an earthquake and I think it just kind of got off its track a little bit. So, yeah. So I just need those two things fixed if I can. Okay. Cool. You got my address? Okay, 1 hour. I'll see you then. Thank you very much. All right. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. I didn't dox myself. Thank God. I think I have doxed myself a few times on this. I'm very bad about that. But I wanted to deal with this because my front door won't shut, and that's a problem right now. It broke, so trying to get that fixed. I tried to fix it myself this morning, and I can't find that little hex screw, and then I just can't get it to latch. So I don't know what the deal is, but we'll figure it out. We'll get it done. So I will have a front door that shuts, and it'll make me happy. But my cat won't escape. That's the main problem. Is my cat loves to run out the door. So I've got a problem with that. Gosh, we haven't talked to each other in a while. How's it going, El Seed? I can't give you a wrench until Queenie says it's okay to give you a wrench. Queenie is in charge of this channel, and she has told you no on multiple occasions. And no means no. When a woman says no, El Seed, it means no. Hey, Swift Foxmark, how you doing? Determined Sheepy, Black Mercury, Drake, OMG, Star Wars Gandalf. Yes, yes, that's where I'm at today. Hey, Fiona, how you doing? Good to see you guys. So, yeah, what did I do last week? So we left off on streaming. We had a great stream on last Thursday. Did you guys see that with Jeff Bergen from TGG Games? That was a wonderful, wonderful stream. He's a great streamer. He's going to be back. I'm talking about because I do the graphic novel weekly thing now. I'm talking about with him doing a monthly Kickstarter overview for board games. So all this stuff will just serve to piss off Testify because Testify hates talking about comics and games and nerdy stuff. So we're going to keep doing that, and because I like that stuff, and it's my stream. So Testify can fuck off. You heard it here. Testify, if you're watching this, you can fuck off. There you go. So that's that. What else happened this weekend? We had the ATP tennis finals. So tennis season is over. I know you guys are very, very upset about that. This is going to be the end until the Australian Open next year of our tennis talk for the most part. But it was a crazy, crazy weekend. Why does Testify even show up? Because he likes the abuse. I abuse him, and he likes it, is what it comes down to. So there it goes. Lucas, welcome to the stream. Glad you're here. Fred, welcome to the stream. Glad you're here. Hey, guys. So crazy weekend. Novak Djokovic, our number one, our unvaxxed champion, actually went down in the semifinals. Sasha Zverev played a perfect game on Saturday. I mean, I have not seen anything like it. He was just unstoppable. Everything he did just went perfectly. Every passing shot was great. Every winner was just solid. His serve was just out of control. The guy serves, like 220 kilometers per hour, which is crazy, just consistently. So it's tough. Novak Djokovic. That is a great name, and I have not heard that yet, and I'm going to start using it. Novak's Joker is what we call him because he's the Joker. Oh my gosh. But Djokovic did not play bad. He's not at his best peak game on Saturday, but he was not bad either. It came down to 1 point, really. So each man won one set, and then in the third set, or which was the first set actually, they had a tie break. which came down to 1 point. So it was really a 1 point difference the entire match, and that was a thrilling match to watch. It was way better than the finals. So the finals on Sunday morning was Daniil Medvedev versus Sasha Zverev, and Medvedev just didn't have an answer for Zverev at all. He looked tired. He wasn't moving as well as I've seen him move. His serve was just not as on point as I've seen it. Missed a lot of first serves. And so Zverev easily won that one. The Djokovic match was one for the ages, though. And you can kind of see it changing the guards. Djokovic is he's 34. He's kind of slowing down a little bit. Zverev's at the peak game now. So, we might see Zverev be number one next year, which would be a lot of fun. But I don't like him. He's Euro trash. He's got he's got that Nike headband and the hair. He wears gold chains. Just pure Euro trash. I hate Euro trash. No offense if you're Euro trash. You're allowed to buy my books anyway. Bradford, welcome to the stream. Glad you're here. George, hey. Reverend Remains, how you doing? Good to see you guys. Oh my gosh. Have I seen the Voxian right tank driven by Chuck Dixon? Is that a Arctoons thing? Might be. It's pretty funny. No, I haven't though. Send me whatever that is in my Discord DMs, and I'll take a look at it. Pretty fun. There's a by Saturn. Oh my god, that was so funny when we went on that guy's stream and just started talking about Saturns the other day. He was just he had no idea what was going on, and I show up and I bring the chat along with me. I'm just yeah, let's talk about Saturns. Great car company, high safety marks, cheap cars in 2004. It's amazing. But yeah. So there's going to be a stream later today, which is going to be on the Superversive channel. Yeah, speaking of John C. Wright, John C. Wright's going to be on with Ben Wheeler, and they're going to talk about the Kyle Rittenhouse thing. I'm actually going to watch that because I'm just interested in that. I can put that link in the chat just for you guys, just so you can bookmark it or whatever. John C. Wright's great. I need to get him back on here because he's just a brilliant dude, and I love talking to him. But Ben's going to have him today, so I look forward to that and watching those two guys. They're good people. Good people. I like watching good people. And Brian Niemeyer's doing well. His book's doing well. You had him on last week. That was great. Roshi, yeah, they'll be there for the Superversive stream. Good stuff. And that's just, that's the small stuff going on. So that's the end of tennis. My wrist has been bad. I've been trying to lay off. I'm going to actually play tonight anyway. We've got, I'm actually missing people from our group because it's Thanksgiving week, so everybody's traveling. Are you guys traveling? I saw reports that Thanksgiving travel is above pre-COVID levels. So people are really busting it out this year. And of course, the spreading is worse. The curve is terrible. We're going to have to lock down again. Just let the virus run its course at this point, people. Just stop panicking. Stop reading the fear news shit. I don't even read that shit anymore, personally. Your wrist has been bad too? I know why my wrist has been bad. It's been NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month, which means I'm cranking out 2,000 words a day, plus tennis hurts. And I actually screwed it up worse. I was doing deadlifts last week, and you kind of have to grip the bar kind of hard, and that's just not happy on my wrists. Lock down the vaxxers. I am definitely in favor of that. They're the super spreaders at this point. The vaxxers are the super spreader. Here's the tank. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'll pull this up. Oh, Determined Sheep already sent this to me. I'm sorry. I totally missed the reference. When did you send this to me? A few days ago. This is funny. This is our people right here. Here we go. The Arc Tank. Dun, 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 dun. Here we are. You got Chuck down below there. You got John C. Wright, and then you got Vox with his sword. He's the Randall Thor, who's going to save the world from bad Amazon adaptations of The Wheel of Time. Did you guys watch that? I haven't watched it yet, but I've watched people's reactions to it, and they're like, oh, they sure made Wheel of Time diverse. They sure made Wheel of Time inclusive. And I'm a big Wheel of Time fan, guys. I don't talk about older books that much, I guess, because we've got comics and all that to talk about, but big Wheel of Time fan. I started reading that series when I was 14. That's one of those books that really got me into writing, got me into fantasy and all that. You're only on the third book. You might die before you finish the series, just like Robert Jordan died before he finished writing it. It's pretty long. But I loved it as a kid. I read it. I've read the entire series 3 times. People, I do not reread books generally, but I've read that entire series 3 times. Beautiful epic fantasy in general. And it went on a little too long. He dragged it out like crazy. I mean, he really just got lost in his world building and all that. Now, the world building's beautiful. I can never world build like that. And the reason I can't world build like that is because I don't have the patience. I want to get the story done, and I want to have action happen. And I like things happening, and I like the characters changing. But so Robert Jordan will just sit there and he'll be like, "Oh, here's this city. Let me describe every shingle on this roof for the next 20 pages." Which you can totally skip over and not miss anything with the plot. And they're all shaped differently. They're handmade and made out of this sort of terracotta clay that's built from the mines of whatever 2 centimeters from the forge and blah 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 blah. And he'll just go off on that. It's tough at points, but it's not that bad in the first 3 books. Somebody mentioned they read the first 3 books already. It gets really bad like once you get into like book 4. That's when it starts slowing down like crazy like that. And then once you get into book 7, like even books 4 through 6, you're like, oh, it's not that bad. It's pretty good still. Is what you're going to find when you get in. And then you're going to get into book 7. You're going to be like, oh my God, why nothing's happening? My God, is there a story here anymore? I don't even know who half these characters are. There's 50,000 million perspective characters now. And then you get all the way through book 12 and then he dies. And then Brandon Sanderson like cleans it up real quick and finishes it in 3 books. So that's kind of where it goes. That's what you'll find. Sorry to spoil. That's not really a spoiler. It's just kind of what it is. But that's how he does it. I could never world build like that just because I don't have the patience. I do not have that kind of. I want a story to be done, and that's what I'm doing. I'm writing book 6 of the adventure. Where's the low point in the series? Low point in the series, I believe, is book 9 or 10 or 11. There's one book where like a major thing happens. I'm not going to spoil it because somebody said they were on an early book. A major event happens that like is world changing, and the entire next book is just people reacting to that. And I forget which one that is, but it's in there. And that is a boring book. Nothing happens in it, and that's it. Literally 4 episodes of Naomi holding her breath. I don't know. I heard it was very diverse. Yeah, people have mentioned it's cheap looking, that the effects are kind of bad. What do you mean you have no link? It's in the freaking Holy Legion Discord like it always is, you turd. Go to the Holy Legion Discord. Oh, I didn't drop it in there. My bad. Whoops. Sorry, I'll put it in there. That's the thing. I gatekeep the stream now. So if you want to come on the stream, you have to go to the Holy Legion Discord. Get on the stream. Here's the Discord link. Now you can have 2 links. You can go to the Discord, and then you can go to the stream if you want to come on. So that's Wheel of Time, and I'm not pulling that. I'm not pulling up Amazon shots of it. I heard it looks real cheap. I heard it's very slow. I heard they kind of changed some things. The Expanse, I never got into The Expanse because it was a little too dark, a little too edgy, nonsense sci-fi for me. And the guys were assholes to me. They're SJW cretins. So, hey, Side.
Found the link finally.
I'm sorry about that. I thought I dropped it in there.
Well, you didn't. And I looked everywhere else for it, too. I even checked Twitter to see if you put it out there blindly and just forgot to put it in.
Did you watch Wheel of Time?
Of course I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't either. I'm not going to. I don't think either.
So. When I look at that, I see CW's attempt at Narnia.
I know. They did that with the Terry Brooks series, Shannara.
Yeah.
Also, they had like MTV develop it, and it had nothing to do with the books. It was just like sexualized teenagers rubbing on each other. Like,
well, it really, when you take a look at some of the costume designs, it was pointed out to me because I actually like the costume designs until this part was pointed out to me, is that looks like the costume design for a gay porn.
It does. Yeah. That's kind of what it was. Legend of the Seeker. The one thing Legend of the Seeker had going for it was it had pretty good choreography for the fight scenes. Like, I enjoyed that. But I mean, story-wise, I mean, they did the same thing where it was just like a CW-ized version of things. Why does the CW ruin everything?
Because the CW is a lifestyle brand, not an entertainer.
Oh, gotcha. Lifestyle brand. I'm trying to become a lifestyle brand because obviously, I mean, they make money.
Well, then you get to control
Yeah.
television shows that have nothing to do with source
Oh,
material.
that's good. That sounds great.
See, that was my favorite part about the Cowboy Bebop defense from the cast, right? They had Daniela Pineda, who plays the fake Faye Valentine, right?
Yes.
And she came out and she said, "Guys, our show is a love letter to the anime." And then 2 sentences later, I shit you not, she says, "You don't have to watch the anime to love our show."
BDSM girls in red leather. Let me look at this again. It's been a while. Legend of the Seeker.
You about to learn something about yourself, John?
I like hot chicks in leather.
The show may have been what started it for you.
Is this what we got? Oh, wow. Look at this.
And Dino. I'm sorry. I happen to think leather armor's cool, but
I don't want videos. I just want pictures of the chicks.
Look on Google Images. Why are you checking YouTube?
I know. Hold on. Here we go.
This guy goes to the soup store looking for laundry. Jeez. Hit like and subscribe if you got that reference.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Whoa.
I'm into it, you know?
Terminators. They look like time-traveling Terminators.
Time-traveling with low-cut leather.
Well, that's the signature of the Terminatrix, right?
That's true.
She had that low-cut jumpsuit.
I liked that. What was that? Remember the Sarah Connor Chronicles? They did.
Yeah, that was fun. They had, oh God, Chloe Bennett, I think is her name. Chloe Bennett.
The Sarah Connor Chronicles. They had that chick from Firefly in it.
Yeah, and Lena Henley or whatever. She's good as Sarah Connor. She's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of get that vibe out of it too.
Yeah,
look at that.
Needs more leather. Needs more
leather.
Not definitely more leather. No,
you can get that out of the Matrix, I guess, if you want the Matrix. But I don't think anybody wants the Matrix.
Nobody wants the Matrix anymore.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of just like remake brand. I had to watch like I was at a Thanksgiving party this weekend, and I had to watch like I guess they remade Home Alone. Like that did not need to be remade at all. Like ever.
Oh, you're right. And
yeah.
Oh wow, I just remembered that. That's awful.
And I saw it and I'm like, hold on, Home. When did they do this?
Oh Home God. Alone. Look at Jennifer Lawrence. What the hell is that? Is that comic book lady that said don't buy my comics?
Is she looks like that, huh?
Kelly Sue DeConnick.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, that's Jennifer Lawrence right there?
Yeah, she looks like Kelly Sue DeConnick, just like run through a face.
This is what happens. Like these pretty young girls get like run through Hollywood. They get molested by the Weinsteins out there when they're like 15. And then they just get used and abused like a bunch of hookers. Then they do a bunch of cocaine. And then they end up looking like this. And that's not a good look.
Well, JV points out something amazing, right?
Yeah.
We all have to remember Jessica Alba and leather in Dark Angel. I mean,
oh, yeah.
I don't know about you, but that was around the time of my sexual awakening. So like that left an imprint.
Oh boy. Yeah. Wow, she looks terrible. That is shocking. So.
She's sitting next to old fat Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah. I mean, like, wouldn't you look a little, remiss?
I guess. But
I was on a spaceship with Chris Pratt. Now I'm in a Ford Fiesta with this asshole.
Jennifer Lawrence is always going to end up looking like. How old is she anyway?
I believe she is like 33.
No way.
She's a couple of years older than me.
She went downhill fast.
Well,
1990. No. So she's 31. Wow. Yeah. That's what happens when you become a angry woman with no children in your 30s. She was always ugly. I don't know about that. What else say? So yeah, I had to watch part of that Home Alone movie. That was pretty rough.
Part of it.
I mean, I wasn't watching the whole thing. I was kind of like drinking and at a party, and so.
Shit, that's still on the TV.
Yeah, that was kind of the vibe that was going down. Oh, we'll put on something for the kiddies, and like that's what a boomer puts on for the kiddies, right?
Oh yeah.
So So I did that, and then I watched King Richard this weekend. Of course, I've been hyping that all week. And that was phenomenal, Cider. King Richard is the movie of the year, perhaps. I believe it should win every Oscar. It is the stunning story of a tough life for Black children overcoming all odds to become multimillionaires because they're so oppressed. So, in Tenet.
So Fat Will Smith had a good performance?
Fat Will Smith had a great performance. He played, so Serena's father was crazy as fuck. If you guys didn't know that. I mean, he was insane. But Will Smith really like,
Went for it?
If you like didn't know it was Will Smith, he played it well enough that like he wasn't Will Smith, if that makes sense. And that was great.
He did a really good job playing an overbearing, insane, middle-aged man with Oh, how about that?
Yeah. King Richard seems woke to me. It isn't. I mean, it is in the fact that like they obviously want to like golf clap the Black story, but it's real. I mean, these girls were better than fucking everybody, so it's not. I mean, I don't begrudge them that.
Drake, here, put the Make America Great blinders on, and it's a great movie, right?
Yeah.
If you view it through the lens of Trump was right, it's an awesome movie.
Was right. I mean, they did literally come straight out of Compton and play tennis. I mean, it's kind of weird. So
something in the water in Compton.
It's true. Yeah, it worked out. And they were I mean, they were the best fucking ever. So, I mean, Serena and Venus really crushed it. They destroyed everybody. But
Velned says, "Wow, that is very rare for Will Smith to not play Will Smith."
That's extremely true. Yes. But he didn't, and he did a good job. So I was very happy with it. I enjoyed the movie. Now what they did touch on a couple of the like they had a couple moments of like the wet man, sort of thing, of course. But again, that's authentic to like the Black 90s experience. Of course, they'd kind of not like the white men so much, but at the same time, like they got helped out tremendously by white men. Like there was a guy who like he runs a tennis clinic in Florida, and he picked them up and he paid for their entire family's existence for years in order to train Venus and Serena, and he did it for free. So I mean, they got their help out, and I loved it because he was a cigar chomper too. So I sat there and I'm like, oh no, he's a cigar chomping white guy. He's gonna oppress them and ruin. He didn't, and I was very happy with that. That they did not change it. They like the guy just helped them. And he was a great tennis coach, and he made them awesome. So that made me happy because seemed like that if anything was going to be changed in that, like from the experience to make it woker, that's what they would have done. So,
well, if you guys are enjoying us talking about the Black experience in the 90s while a white woman is on screen, feel free to hit like and subscribe.
Oh my God. That's great. I loved the movie, frankly. So, but I'm going to play tonight. It's my first time in a couple weeks. My wrist is still not happy. I sprained my wrist like 4 weeks ago now, and I keep re-aggravating it. A couple of reasons is because I'm doing NaNoWriMo, which means I'm cranking out like 2,000 words a day on my steampunk novel, which will be my book 6 for my steampunk novel, everybody. So if you have not read my steampunk novels yet, you should, because I'm going to do this. I was thinking about it this morning. I might pivot again with my comics, and I might adapt this into comics, or I might do a side story of comics, like with the steampunk knights that I have, and just use them as a sort of comic device, because I think that'd be fun. I just want to grow this. I love this world. Like I found out this week, like, because I was struggling over the last several months to write a novel, and I didn't ever have that experience before. I've always been like, oh, this is easy. I can write like 4 or 5 novels a year, crank them out. Let's go. And I just like paused, and I was like, it was months of me writing this novel. And that's because I started writing a romance novel, Cider. And it's a modern times. There was no sci-fi to it. It was just a pure romance novel. And I just found it was difficult to get that out. And I paused that for NaNoWriMo so I could start fresh and have a whole new novel for it, like you're supposed to. And this one, I've cranked out like 37,000 words so far. And my other novel that I spent 3-4 months on so far, I'm at 39,000 words on. So when I'm in the zone in my world where I actually care about my world, it looks like I can. It looks like I can go a lot faster. And so that tells me that I should be developing this property. I should be focusing on this. and that means I should probably be making comics at this point. I think I've been waiting because I wanted to get the right time, because the steampunk has to have the right aesthetic to it and the right look to it. And I wanted to be like at a spot where I would be able to do that. I think I'm there where I can do that now. So probably my next comic thing that I'm developing, because I've already got a few in development right now, is going to be in my steampunk world here, and we'll start tying all that together. It'll be awesome. All right, Cider's got something on here. Is this Lunga as a steampunk?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, don't go this far. Don't go this
Jesus
far.
Christ.
Just stay well and away from this, and you're fine.
I mean, I've got some steampunk attire, but I don't look like Lunga. So
yeah,
is
no,
that really Lunga?
just don't. Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. You want to get up on it?
You're gonna fucking make me hate steampunk now. Like, why did you do that to me? Why? No, Cider, no.
He's even got the goggles.
No,
he's got the goggles and the paisley vest.
I don't want to hate this.
And the arm thing from Etsy. It's great.
God, why would you do this to me in my audience?
Oh, look, he's got like knee-high leather boots. Isn't that
knee-high
neat?
leather boots, like a hooker.
Yeah, steampunk hooker. All right.
Steampunk hooker right here. Only $15 for. Oh god!
No. You can't put a price on that. You can't put a price on that. Yeah, that's everybody's general reaction.
Why did you do that? I was trying to get people to buy my book, and now nobody's going to be in the mood.
No. Now you were talking about your visual aesthetic. Now you know what to avoid with your visual aesthetic.
Well, yes. I like this visual aesthetic, right? This is a good visual aesthetic, right? You know.
Sorry, I wasn't. Yes.
Yeah.
Oops. Whoa, your Mac died again.
Sorry. Yeah.
All right.
That's a quality visual aesthetic. This is a nice quality Russian girl model, which I like. It's not Lunga. So
now for this cover, was she in steampunk attire when this happened, or was there some photoshopping done to complete the look?
She was in steampunk attire. So she is I've got a whole slate of photos of her to use for all the different books, which I do.
So you're not going to use a fat guy with a goatee?
She's got she really shows off her best qualities in this one. So
yeah, but you're not going to use a fat guy in a goatee?
Maybe as the villain.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I mean, Perret's got it. # not Lunga.
# not Lunga. No, definitely not Lunga.
So will she be the main character to these steampunk comics? No, I meant the steampunk comics.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I haven't decided what to do with the comics yet. So I could adapt these. I could do other adventures starring her. I want to do the strong male lead because I'm so sick of female leads in general. But I'm going to be real with you guys right here, right now. Even though everybody's like, I want the strong male lead. I've done a lot of testing back and forth, and a lot of what I do is testing just to see where the market's at. If I don't put a just fine ass chick on the cover, it sells a lot less every time. And so it looks like I don't want to call you guys a bunch of simps. I'm going to do that. You guys are a bunch of simps. And that's just how it works. So I'm sorry. You're not supposed to talk about your audience like that. You know that, Cider. Don't do that.
Yeah, but it's okay. Women are beautiful, right? And of course you want to buy stuff.
That's the thing is everybody wants to look at hot chicks at the end of the day. And they don't want to look at dudes at the end of the day, even though our whole movement's just like, hey, they're doing this strong male lead feminist shit. We want strong males. And it's like, you guys don't for real, though. I'm sorry.
Well, here's the trick. You just reel it back about 10 degrees south of Michael Burnham, and you're good. If you just reel it back from that about 10 degrees, you're good.
I want you to admit right now, chat, this is a confession. Okay, before I'll pull up your deal, Cider, but hold on. I'm going to make them confess first. I want you to press 1 in the chat if you backed Anna's Star Wars Girl calendar. Please don't lie. Don't hide it. Press 1 in the chat if you backed it. If you backed that Star Wars Girl Anna cover, your confession of your sins, of your simp sins, are coming right now. Please do this. Let's see if we got anybody in the chat.
Don't lie, even though it's going to get screenshotted.
It's going to. But you got to own it, and you got to get past it. Fred Richards did not do it. He pressed 2. So, N, says Sarah. That's good.
I love the number N.
I love the number N also. It's a numeral. It's a number.
The number
minus N. What does
that mean? Does that mean you're refunded?
Yeah. Does that mean you backed it and then refunded it? I have no, that's good. I have no people who backed That Star Wars Girl calendar in my chat so far, at least who won't admit it. And that's good. I appreciate that.
That's good, because it will definitely be screenshotted.
It will. I would shame you to hell for that, for real. So
tell your priest about it. You're not going to believe this. There are these people in my chat.
These people in my chat. Simp. My God. Speaking of simping.
Right. Well, hot women on the cover anyway. So you have Nega Supreme and Star Supreme squaring off right here on the cover. So hot women embattled. But the Colossus is right there on Indiegogo right now. You folks can back it. Available in the chat, in fact. It's been posted a couple times.
At least buy the Colossals to spite me. Do that.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So that especially makes you mad, right?
Yeah, I'm angry about it.
Absolutely. Angry. You'll be getting an update soon, so you could be even angrier. So
anyway, my steampunk novels, that link's in the description. I am working on book 6 right now, and it's great, and I'm happy. I'm enjoying the process of 6. I've been just breezing through this. I actually cut out, I just redid my outline last night and cut out 5 scenes because it's running too long, which I'm usually a very brevity is the soul of wit kind of writer. So the fact that this is going too long just means I'm really immersed in it, and that's very happy to me. And then you can also back, if you want to spite me, and you can back Cider also.
Absolutely. It makes him so mad. It makes him so mad.
You want to spite me. All right. All right, let's get to the graphic novels of the day. Everybody's favorite segment of the week, especially Testify HD's favorite segment of the week. And here we go. We've got them. It's actually a very small week this week, Cider, so we're not going to have to go that long, which is good because my locksmith's going to be here in about 30 minutes, it seems like. So.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh?
You locked out?
Oh. No, my. If you missed the beginning of the stream, apparently. Yes, ValeNet, I know you backed That Star Wars Girl Anna thing. I know you did.
Uh-oh.
I know you didn't admit it, but I know you did. All right. It is Tuesday. Yeah, I like doing this. And I'm going to do a monthly board game thing with that Jeff guy from last night.
Nice.
So it'll be good. All right.
I
don't know. I want to cover cool stuff. I don't want to just. I don't just want to cover whatever Finatra said on whatever stream every day. It bores me. There's Queenie. Hey, Queenie. How you doing? Where's the Elf Girl books? Let's find out if there's any Elf Girl books this week. Testify. But I think this week's got some lighter stuff.
He's here?
Sorry. No. He's here in spirit. So, Queenie, we don't have any Elf Girl ones just yet, but we have evil demonic threesomes going on. You know, you might be down with this.
Pointy ears.
There's some pointy ears in there. What do you think, Queenie? Is this your vibe? I really like this is Stefan Sajic, who did he did Aphrodite IX for Top Cow. He did that Harleen. Remember that one?
Nope.
It was like an Elseworlds Harley Quinn deal. You're not down. I'm surprised Queenie's not into this.
I
thought Queenie would be all over this. So, but this looks very degenerate, and so even though I really like this guy's art in general, this is too much. This is nasty. So, this is book burning worthy nasty. So, evil. All right, so that's coming out today. Fine print trade paperback volume 1. Sajic is good. We also have Batman by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo Omnibus Volume 2 today. This is the second half of their run in the New 52 Batman. Were you reading Batman at that point?
Fuck no.
No?
Fuck no. I stopped reading Batman before New 52. I don't like super-powered Batman, and that's all he is now. He's just this guy he calls Superman when he gets in over his head. But that's it. He's just this super-powered asshole now. There's no detective work anymore.
Yeah.
It's the same thing the movies have gone.
Scott Snyder's stuff was pretty cool with, again, like some like background world building of Gotham that was really intensive and deep and pretty interesting on that level.
Yeah, he gave us the Court of Owls, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I enjoyed that. So I already actually my comic shop, like, because of Marvel and all this, and actually every company has fucked up distribution at this point, to where there's a major problem. And I actually got all my books for this week last week, so I have this already, even though it's not out till tomorrow technically. So it's I get every Batman omnibus just because I'm a big Batman guy. And I don't know if I'll do that with the new stuff, but Grant Morrison ruins everything. This is true. Grant Morrison does ruin everything. This is a great point.
I don't know.
Great point.
I didn't really care for Scott turning Batman into like a god and the whole time traveling thing. That's where I fell off. Was he's a god and he links the dark multiverse to the light multiverse.
Well, that's newer stuff too. That's not things. But
JV says, I want wheelchair Batman. No. They called her the Oracle. They called her the Oracle.
I know. I missed.
That's
her
wheelchair Batman.
They should have never gotten rid of the Oracle. Oh well.
No, that was the only time that Babs really had a place on the team. You know, Batgirl, whatever. She's hot. She's great, but she really doesn't. Retarded. Well, she doesn't really sit there with Bruce and Tim or Dick very well because they're like jumping into the middle of shit, and then she's like this little 17-year-old girl trying to fight this 7-foot thug. It's like, okay. Yeah. She makes much more sense back at base, doing the research, go here, go there. Guys, I just got this tip. Much more sense there.
And guys, come back and I'll make you a nice sandwich. Right? Right? That's what the woman should be doing.
The counters are low enough now.
Yes. Oh, man. Well, I am getting this. I actually already have it. So I like this run. I think it's okay. It's not my favorite Batman run, but it's okay. So I will, next year, as I'm starting to get through all these omnibuses I'm reading, I'm going to start doing like top 5 favorite runs of things. So I'm going to do like Spider-Man and Daredevil. Batman I've read enough of to do that too. So I'll be doing that in 2022. So I think people like those videos.
Anything with Batman and it gets clicks. So
yeah. V.E. Schwab Extraordinary. This is a hardcover. V.E. Schwab is one of those like SIFWA, SJW, pink hair, fucking crazy ladies. And now she's kind of dabbling into comics too. She's like one of those. She's one of those like, hey, I'm a science fiction Hugo Award winner types. And now you know what happens is they all get into comics at some point. So fuck this is all I got to say about that.
The cover looks cool.
It does actually have a pretty nice looking cover.
That's the worst part about some of these SJW comics is they have some of the neatest covers.
Yeah. And
they're totally wasted.
I know. We already went over the Degenerate book. Don't get that. Come on. Be better. Jeff Johns Geiger Volume 1. I don't know what this is, but Gary Frank and Jeff Johns.
Oh, that's Eve that they're trying to fuck.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, she's the apple in her hand.
Oh, she's got the apple.
It's Eve they're trying to fuck.
Well, it doesn't look like they're trying. It looks like they're succeeding.
Well, yeah. Where the hell is Adam? That's your job, man. What the hell?
Wow. Well, that's what demons do. So
taking our damn jobs. Damn demons.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Don't watch porn. Porn is bad. That's all I gotta say.
If you don't watch porn, hit like and subscribe so you can fill your time with this.
That's way better. Anything, yeah, it's just what it is. Jeff Johns, Gary Frank, Image Comics. So they've got a creator-owned deal to bring their first creator-owned hero to Image Comics. I'll read this once it gets into like hardcover format. I'm not going to waste my time with trade paperback, but I do like Jeff Johns and I do like creator-owned stuff, especially when Jeff Johns is one of the best writers ever for DC. And I like that he's doing his own stuff. I hate corporate comics, so God bless him. I hope he does well.
What a boring ass cover.
Yeah, it is a terrible cover.
Switch the two of those up.
It doesn't tell you anything about the book. So
well, not only that, it's not even exciting to look at when you're rifling through everything. You're gonna be like, oh, there's a hazard manual for how to work at a nuclear power plant. What's that doing here?
Batgirl Year One is also yes. Chuck Dixon wrote that. It was great. That was fantastic. Let's see. Iron Man Epic Collection. You guys know I get all the Epic collections. This is 1994-ish Marvel. So you got Iron Man 310 to 318. War Machine had his own ongoing at the time. Force Works. Do you remember Force Works?
Yes.
Yes. They had a weird like fold out cover. I remember buying the #1 issue of that. I was like, huh. And I had no idea what was going. It was too complicated. I had no idea what was going on because they were changing all the shit in Marvel at the time.
I
But
didn't. I only caught
yeah.
it like way after the fact when everything was already done and over with, and this was in the bargain bins and
I
stuff.
haven't really read any of this because I never really read Iron Man back then. But I'm getting it, so I will eventually read it. So
I like the anime styling of Captain America being touched by his crush. It totally looks like that serene. She touched me.
It does. It does. I can't believe she held my hand. Ah.
Exactly. Senpai noticed me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. The inadvertent mistakes in marketing.
Yeah, Cole the Destroyer, the original Marvel years. So this is from Cole the Cole the Conqueror 1 through 10, Cole the Destroyer 11 through 29. So this is 1970s. Cole had his own ongoing for a bit, and there's 3 Cole omnibuses right now. There's Savage Cole, which is the stories from Savage Conan magazine. There's Cole the Destroyer, and then there's a Cole the Conqueror story from the 80s, which we'll get to in a second also. Which has come out. I got all of these. I have not read them yet, so I can't tell you whether they're good or not. I know ValeNet wants me to review these. I will eventually get to it. But I bought it, so I like this stuff. This is good 70s classic sword and sorcery shit. So I'm down. Always down. By this
and wait until you and wait until you see the shock ending.
Yes. I don't know what happened in that.
You have to buy it to find out.
So this is a classic cartoon strip. I don't know anything about it, but
it's from the age of the Peanuts, right?
Yeah, way back then. So I don't know which version or what this is, but that's that. Mighty Valkyries, All Hell Loose. That's Jason Aaron. That's going to be SJW garbage.
Look at their hair.
Rat Queens. That's SJW garbage.
Well, they didn't even bother putting cover-ups. That's great.
No. Reign of X by Al Ewing. That's SJW garbage. Neil Gaiman's Sandman Deluxe. That's SJW garbage. Safe Sex Volume 2. That's SJW garbage.
There's a second volume of Safe Sex. What was hard about the first one? Did you guys need like a follow-up to break it down? What the hell?
Osider, I'm going to need you to manage the stream real quick while I talk to my locksmith before we finish this. So,
sure.
The stream is yours. Talk about whatever you feel like.
Sure. The locksmith's here, so we're looking at Silk. See, I stopped reading Marvel before Silk came around, so I have no idea. This looks like yet another Spider clone. So, who was not surprised by that, right? But over here in the chat, though, we got you guys talking about Cull. P. Alexander, he says, Cull is Donald Trump. I don't know. I kind of took Trump as more of like John Carter, a little more John Carter than Cull, but I don't know. Dick Armey is definitely Cull. Dick Armey is. Yeah, how about that? So P. Alexander says he gets in and thinks he's going to reform things, and then everyone in charge is a serpent man. Wow, okay, you're right. You're right, P. Alexander. My bad. Determined Sheepy says, a hard fight, Roshi Cull is not Conan and might have a moral quandary. Oh. So Conan just lobs heads off and Cull wants to ask questions of those heads after they're off? Guy from Red Bank, he says, I actually like Rat Queen. Best of luck to you. Main stories, I don't know. I get yelled at for talking about Maine, so I don't know, man. Maybe on my channel.
Don't you dare ruin my channel with Maine stories.
Exactly.
Okay, we're going to get through this. My locksmith is here, so I'm going to try to rush through this now at this point. Thank you guys for the slight delay. Silk.
Who cares?
So this is like some Spider-Verse, like they made like 20 different Spider-Man-ish people who are all sorts of things.
No. Silk's in his regular story with him and Miles Morales and Gwen, where they're all hanging out together now.
Whatever. I could care less. So,
but Silk wants to fuck Peter.
Well, I could still care less. Sin City Deluxe Volume 1, The Hard Goodbye. So they're reprinting these deluxe hardcovers of Sin City. Oh, there's
And can't
two.
be bothered to put the cover there.
No, there looks like they've got two versions of it. This is the deluxe one. This is the not deluxe one. What's the difference?
Okay. It's like
Original size,
$30
new
difference.
wraparound cover art. So black and white hardcover.
Portfolio of exclusive art. Sketchbook. Never before published art. Oh, cool. Just a regular thing.
Soft cover versus hardcover is what it is.
Yeah.
So it'll probably look similar. I never really got into Sin City. I'm not a big Frank Miller guy. He's too dark and edgy and all that shit for me. So, I don't know. Sin City's just degenerate. It kind of is. I know it's if you like that dark badass thing, that's fine, but not for me.
It's okay if you like hard-boiled detective stuff because it really maximizes that, but it's overkill by the end of it.
It is. Yeah, I think it's overkill by the beginning of it.
Yeah, well,
I never finished it, so
I can't blame you.
All right, Sinister War. It looks like, I guess this looks like some Spider-Man event. I'm gonna guess.
Sinister Six, and they're having a war over who gets to suck Spider-Man's dick or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because we're diverse now. Yeah. It's Mark Bagley. So Mark Bagley's back on art, which I like because he's one of my favorite Spider-Man artists. But I haven't picked up any of the Nick Spencer Spider-Man, so I don't like Nick Spencer. So,
well, if there's anybody helming it, they surely don't have the politics of you and I.
Yeah, that's the problem. Solo Leveling, the graphic novel. I'm sure this is some isekai nonsense. Yeah, he's in a video game world and whatever, like usual. Yeah,
it's one of those hardcore situations, and it's number 3. So if you're not already into it, we're not.
If you're not already in it, yeah, that's it.
We're not
Sonic the Hedgehog Encyclopedia Deluxe Edition.
Encyclopedia.
Speedia. Ooh, that is clever.
Yeah, that's Sonic clever.
That's if you're into Sonic, maybe that's for you. It's not for me.
Apparently, it wasn't for this website either. So.
Star Wars, yay! Bounty Hunter War. I hear this is actually okay.
Who's Charles Soule?
Charles Soule, yeah.
Soule. Oh well, I don't know, man. With a name like that,
Steve McNiven's the artist. He's pretty good. I heard it's good. Honestly, I'm not a big Star Wars guy, but I hear it's pretty action packed and it's not full of SJW crap. So. What more can you ask for? Really?
Black Mercury says Solo Leveling is garbage. So you have it here from a member of the chat. So there you go.
I'm sure it's as good as Sword Art Online. Yeah. Suicide Squad, give peace a chance. Wow. Modern Suicide Squad.
Remember when Peacemaker was just this weird character in the background that barely got used and people forgot about?
Yes. Now they're giving him a TV show, so they're trying to highlight him.
Yeah, and that's not a guy you want to highlight. His dad, he's followed around by the ghost of his Nazi dad.
Yeah. Gotta go fast and get that Sonic. It's true. Charles Soule, yeah, I mean, he's all right. Not my favorite writer, but not my least favorite writer either. So
you could do worse.
Dark Horse is getting their Star Wars. So it's not going to Dark Horse. So now you got a weird situation where Dark Horse is making their own Star Wars comics, Marvel's making their own Star Wars comics, and IDW has like kiddie Star Wars comics. So they're just flooding the market to the point where like they will exhaust anybody. They really got to exhaust anybody's interest in Star Wars at that point. I mean, I can't see anybody keeping up with collecting all that crap.
Is that the goal?
Right? I don't know. I guess. So, Swords of Cerebus in Hell by Dave Sim. I need to get into this because he's based as shit. He is very fun, and he's on our team.
Well,
so
Dave Sim is so based. Liam Gray hates him. So just remember that.
That always helps. So as do Kanye West and Taylor Swift. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. I need to read. I haven't read any Cerebus ever, but I hear it's amazing. So, The History of Science Fiction, a graphic novel adventure by some random person who's some modern person. I'm sure that's going to be a interesting take on the history of science fiction. That's probably not a correct take.
Well, ask yourself, what does this cover set up?
I see a nice a nice African American man and a nice white woman about to touch fingers.
It's interesting that she's dressed up like the Prometheus helmets.
And he's dressed up as a barbarian. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, specifically her costume mimics the Prometheus costume from the movie.
Mm.
So
yeah, I don't know.
It's very interesting.
I could care less. Toilet Bound Hanako.
Volume 11.
Wow. That's quite a title.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but it's volume 11.
I know it's volume 11, but that's quite a title. That's quite a title.
I tried, guys. I tried.
Tukey graphic novel by Jeff Smith. This is the Bone guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy who did Bone. He's talented. So
it's quite a chin.
Worth checking out. Yeah.
That is quite a chin.
Yeah. Might be worth checking out. Web of Spider-Man. Wow. Well, this looks like bad CGI art by Schnick. I think this is the kiddie line of comics that they, just make bland generic adventures of.
Oh yeah, that time Spider-Man got peanut butter stuck to the roof of his mouth.
Yeah. X-Corp by Teenie Howard. Teenie Howard's the worst of all SJWs. Just a terrible, terrible writer.
And the cover looks cool. This fucking sucks.
I know. Sorry.
I'd be bamboozled into buying that because of that fucking cover. I know, but I would.
It says Teenie Howard.
It's got the shadow of Angel on it.
X-Men by Brian Michael Bendis. Wow. That's going to suck too. So
lots of reading, guaranteed.
Yeah, that's the whole week. We don't have much this week.
No elf girls. Sorry, Queenie.
No elf girls. We do have degenerate demons though. So my pick of the week for this week is going to be it's going to be Cole the Destroyer, I would say. Because that's kind of interesting. And if you're going to get one book this week, that's what I'd say. What about you, Cider? What's your pick of the week?
I'm one of those losers that's going to be bamboozled by those cool covers. And I got to know more about why Captain America is in such, ecstasy with Iron Man flying away from
Iron Man Epic Collection.
Yeah, I got to find out why Captain America is so epically comforted here.
Yeah. All right. Well, those are picks of the week, guys. And I've got my locksmith here, and I got to go manage that real quick. So thank you for hanging out and watching our weekly graphic novel stream. We'll be back next week with the same thing. I don't know if I'm going to stream more this week because Thanksgiving and all that. What about you, Cider? You're going to be around.
Yeah, I'll probably be in and out. People want to hear about Maine. I'm probably going to talk about that. So, And
if you don't want to give money to Marvel, give money to the Colossals. Cider.
Exactly.
Yes.
There's a whole team here, guys. Yeah, there's a whole team here, guys. And guess what? All of them have a story to tell in this gigantic 64-page full-color action adventure. Some of them are family, some of them are friends, but all of them are headed toward their destinies. Back it today.
Excellent. Yes, I've backed it. It's got the John Delarose guarantee on there. And I'm writing my sixth steampunk novel in this series right now. So it should be out early next year. If you want to catch up on the first 5 books, definitely grab For Human Country. And
it's got a hot lady on it.
And you can enjoy my awesome novels. These ones have this one is the one that won me an award right here. And I love this series. So I think I'll be getting into comics with this next year. I really do. I think it'll be fun. Testify HD is here in the chat. Hello, Testify. You just missed it. And, you missed the sad everything.
There are way better things to be ashamed of.
You could be ashamed of this, Testify HD. And I think that's how we'll leave it.
Perfect.
Thank you, everybody. And no thank you to Lunga. Just say no to Lunga.
Just say no.